Alrighty guys, so I got the cover tore off the 450. There's my flashlight. And as you can see, hopefully down in there, this had that piece which was into this T, and then it had this oil pressure sensor was in there like so, and it was leaking. I mean, not gonna lie, I don't know. I haven't even looked. Maybe that damn pipe thread is in past there now. Looks okay down there. But anyhow, what a lot of people don't know about the ccka's is they have this knockout right here. So you take this knockout out, and it's made for a oil pressure gauge to go in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a gauge that actually works, because obviously that one does not. And I'm going to bend up a line, and I'm going to put an oil pressure gauge on this. I'm going to make sure we actually got pressure. And if we actually got pressure, like I said, I have the cam bearings for this. I have all the gaskets. Even if I gotta tear the motor the whole way apart, I will. Because this is a fairly nice machine. I mean, the only really ugly part about it is the deck and the fact that both rear tires go flat. You know, that's about it. Otherwise, I repainted the white when I got it. Everybody remember it was green. With green and yellow, it was ugly. Ugh, thinking about it. So anyhow, let me get this done. We'll see what kind of oil pressure we actually got. Like I said, even if we have 10 pounds, I'd be okay with that. But let me get the line made up and a gauge in there, and we'll go from there. Okay, while I'm not proud of this setup, let's say that, I realized the gauge I was going to use does not even have the right fitting, so you can put an oil line on the back. It's only designed to thread into a T. Then I realized there are also smaller fittings for the oil gauge, so I had to steal the oil gauge and the line off of my 58 Li, so I didn't want to cut it or bend it too much, so that's why it's sticking back here like so. But let me... Can you guys see the gauge here? You guys can kind of see. Okay, let me start this here thing up and see what happens. Plenty of oil pressure. Got like 35 pounds of oil pressure. That was just the dyno. Wow. Okay, hopefully you guys saw that, but it had 40 pounds of oil pressure, definitely. You guys can hear the squeal it has. trick is the filter before or after the oil pump? I'm not sure on that because it's got plenty of pressure. I've got a half notion to change this filter. It has a Fram on it. And see if it quiets up a little bit. Well, what's it gonna hurt? Change the oil filter and see what it does. Okay, change the oil filter, see what it does now. Figure if this thing self-destructs, I might as well have the camera on. Because you can't fill the oil filter because it's on its side, so. So, no change. So, back to cam bearings. Like I said, I've had 2 or 3 different people tell me cam bearings is what's going on. Now, this oil filter I put on here, it's good for the 818 where the oil base is a little closer to the outside. But it's way too short for this, obviously. But just as a test to try it, I figured it wouldn't hurt. I know the oil could use changed in it. So, alright, well, when I finish the exploratory mission on the other ccka, which you guys will see before this, we'll come back to you guys and I will be changing the cam bearings, or attempting to, and see if that fixes my problem, if I find other issues along the way, or what happens. We'll be back on the 450 project, so thanks for watching, guys, and see everybody later. Okay, so here is always the weird thing with this. If you turn it over by hand, it does not have the noise. Use my good hand here. The only thing I hear to me is sounds like compression leaking into the crankcase. I got the dipstick loose here. If you put the dipstick back in, guys hear that coming out the breather? So, I know the cylinders look good in this thing, but I'm really starting to wonder if something ain't wrong with the pistons or something. So, and also I took the shroud off her. I wonder if I bumped the key on before when I was over here. sounds like a head gasket. If you rev it up, it goes away. Running a little rich, but to me it sounds like a compression escaping somewhere. Trick is I don't know which side. So, okay, back to the drawing board. I'm starting to not think it's cam bearings. Interesting. Let me ponder about this.